What's up, everybody? I hope y'all are doing well. So today we got to talk about Claressa Shields, but hold up. This is really about Franchón because she went live, and listen, I'm still catching all the tea because she had folks calling in and doing all that. I had to hop on real quick just to break down what she's revealed so far. So here's the deal. She confirmed the reason for this live was because she was going back and forth on Twitter/X with people dragging her hard. Some folks even started bringing her family into it, and she made it clear that's not her vibe. She was like, girl, look, y'all can slide over to my Instagram, I'll go live, I'll answer questions, and I'll even bring some of y'all up so you can ask me directly. Franchón also wanted everyone to know she was dead serious about the stuff she said at the boxing match. And yep, she confirmed what I told y'all before, that she was ready to lay it all out. When I did my first recap, I mentioned that Franchón Crews had a list of like 20 things she wanted to address with Claressa Shields right there. But Claressa wanted the optics to be all love, smiles, pictures, hugs, unity vibes, good for black women and great for women's boxing. All while behind the scenes, there were definitely some wild shenanigans going down. Franchón basically said, listen, there were points I needed to go over with her, but it just wasn't the right time. She said she still sees that little girl in Claressa Shields, the 15-year-old version. And yeah, she's older, she's mature now. She went on, saying Claressa Shields broke her heart, but here's the twist. You don't have to hate someone to step away from a friendship. She said don't get it twisted, she's not hating on Claressa, she's a champion too. Franchón says she doesn't care about the media spin or the celebrity drama. She's totally fine picking up the phone and having a real convo with Claressa Shields, but she felt it wasn't the right moment to air all her issues. She made it clear that she does not hate Claressa Shields, she hates what allegedly happened to her knee. On top of that, she claims she rolled her ankle too. Injured knee, rolled ankle, and she was still expected to show up and fight. Crazy, right? And then she even threw in her zodiac, saying she's not some phony Gemini. She also made it clear that anyone who doesn't get boxing should just zip it. And girl, she added that if she had known she was about to get pushed to the ground, there's no way she would have worn heels, which ended up rolling her ankle and allegedly swelling her knee. And yeah, you saw that protective tape around her knee during the fight. So the reason Franchón said she's speaking out is that she wants to defend her character and stand on her business. She said she runs a fashion account and has other ventures outside of boxing too. She also mentioned that even though she no longer follows Claressa Shields on Instagram, she's still seeing all the pop-ups of Claressa leveling up her fashion, her stylist game, the hair, the makeup, all of it.
And apparently, Claressa Shields fans started coming for Franchón Crews, calling her a hater, and Franchón set the record straight. She's not a hater, nothing like that. Then, when it comes to relationships and everything else, she said she doesn't do drama, but she does run her tea. She's been married over 14 years, she's a grown woman, and she doesn't play about her family or her husband. And trust me, her husband doesn't play either. She said there have been plenty of times Claressa Shields asked for her advice in the past, and Franchón has always given her honest opinions and suggestions. But she added it's ultimately up to Claressa whether she takes that advice to heart, you guys. Then she circled back to what she called the smoking gun. So listen to this. She had a caller jump in, and the person was like, I'm a fan of both you and Claressa Shields. I look up to you guys. This is great for women's boxing. And then the caller said, but when you headbutted her, and Franchón immediately cut her off and said there was not a headbutt. She said at first, right after the weigh-in, she totally forgot she had her hat on. Like, you know what I'm saying. The brim was brushing up close to Claressa, obviously an accident, but then she took the hat off and they went back face to face, forehead to forehead, but listen, that was not a headbutt, and calling it that is straight up wrong. She said she would never do anything to mess with the money, because if that really had been a headbutt, there could have been serious sanctions and other issues that might have even kept her out of the match. And then, regarding the weigh-in melee, she said her mom had previously been assaulted before, and seeing people attacked is something she does not tolerate because she's all about being professional. Then, somebody else who worked closely with Franchón Crews on the fight rollout came on to give her props, saying she's amazing to work with. Franchón also talked more about her mom, saying she beat cancer 3 times, and fans went way too far trying to attack her. And then someone else mentioned that when the tent with all the promotional stuff for the press conference and weigh-in came crashing down, they were genuinely worried about Franchón Crews' safety. So what happened, she said, not only did she fall, but things got too wild with all the pushing and shoving because somebody's security, probably not hers, was literally grabbing her by the arm. And then she also spoke up saying, "Don't play with me, I've got experience handling this stuff."
She said she's fought in several other arenas, even Madison Square Garden, and Claressa just wanted a level playing field. And she added that she feels some type of way, because with Claressa Shields, all the fights always gotta be in Detroit and all that other stuff. Basically, she threw out that Claressa is now trying to be a celebrity, trying to be part of the baddies, trying to be a baddie star, a celebrity star, especially with Zeus Network cameras rolling. Now, the real smoking gun is the timeline with Papoose and Claressa Shields, because people are out here trying to downplay it, trying to say it's no big deal. Some are saying Remy cheated first, some are saying it's just been a little over a year and that Remy Ma did all these things. But here comes Franchón Crews, who knows way better than all of us. She said she knew about it for a few years and then slipped up, admitting, "I knew for a year and some change about Papoose and Claressa Shields, but I didn't speak on it. It wasn't my place to spill the tea." Allegedly, Claressa Shields told her about her situation, and someone else was in the room, but she isn't going to reveal that because it's not her place. What? So all these people trying to make it look like Claressa and Papoose only got together because of Easy the Block? Nah, this sounds like it happened way before the block. And here's what I'm saying. Number one, it was Remy Ma who told us herself that Papoose allegedly cheated first while she was in jail, allegedly with at least one of the baby mamas. She said she went off, no cornbread, no ham, no greens, no yams, nothing, because people were bragging about messing with Pat while she was locked up. And people are only reacting to the Easy the Block stuff. But again, Remy Ma wasn't the one publicly putting it out there. Other people just couldn't believe she was out and about with someone while married. But just because Papoose stayed quiet doesn't mean he's innocent. Just because he wasn't allegedly seen publicly with any of these women while Remy was in prison doesn't mean it wasn't happening. Furthermore, Remy also exposes that Papoose has a herd of women, and Claressa Shields isn't the only one on the list. She's just the one he's currently being seen with publicly because she's the clout. She's the clout, and potentially there's a Zeus show in the works. So that's where the money is right now, and whatever cut Papoose is getting, he's redistributing elsewhere. So it's all game, all the way around, all cylinders, y'all. But for Franchón to say this has been going on for at least a few years, and now we're coming up on 2 years this summer, it's even more than that. It's giving pretty Easy the Block vibes, straight up. That's what it's giving. Especially, like I said, if Claressa Shields was already sliding in the DMs years ago, you guys. Claressa was manifesting Remy Ma's husband this whole time. And don't even try to tell me differently, because she loved how hard Papoose went in for Remy Ma. The whole Black Love campaign, the couple's goals, all that attention. She thrived on the opportunities and the spotlight that came with it, which is why she's now trying to push herself on the Zeus Network. Except here's the thing, the Zeus Network isn't exactly loving hip-hop. Thanks for reading. Make sure to subscribe to my channel.